Assalamu alaikum. We have finally returned, literally after a decade. I am Kaji Shimanto, your host, and we have the little master with us returning as the guest. Okay, so we are trying to do a podcast in our channel. So, what is a podcast? A podcast could be a formal or informal conversation taking place with uncounted amount of people, two, three, five, maybe more than that. Uh, here they shares their views, opinions, and some research POVs. So let's go to our let's get back to our guest. So Tazjan. So Tazjan, how are you doing now nowadays?
Doing absolutely fine as we speak, literally going through lazy days because I literally just went through the most gruesome time Bangladeshi students tend to go, the admission period, that is.
Really
And
tough time, the admission time.
insanely tough time. But with the social expectations and how Bangladeshi parents tend to perceive it, we could
You
say
are
that I did pretty well and have come out of it with strength, having cracked some good places for myself. So yeah,
That's really good that you are doing very well, and congratulations
thank
for
you
you
very
that.
much.
So, what do we get from a podcast? With podcast, you can get to learn more about the real world conversation, most about the language, and also widen your domain of knowledge about the topic being talked about.
Mm.
Right.
Yep.
So let us get into the topic of podcast tonight. So our today's discussion topic is happiness. So what is happiness? So Shomprikto, what is happiness to you?
Happiness for me varies from person to person. If you talk about like talk to like a hundred of people, I'm pretty sure that you are going to get a different answer from every single person because it is completely based on how they perceive their world to be and how their perspective works. Because just like if you just ask me how happiness works for me, I would say right now I'm very happy because I achieved the things that I wanted to in my admission period, that being wanting to switch to BBA from science and having cracked the public universities for it. I'm very happy about it and I'm very proud of myself for it because I completely did it with my own hard work. But there would be people who might think that it's not sufficient for life. There would be people who think that from science background I should have gotten into A units or engineering, but that's something that I didn't want for myself. So this is for me happiness, but for them this is not. Their sons, their daughters could be getting quit or chuet or ruet, and they still might not be happy because they did not crack buet.
Okay, Shomprikto,
And
what I understand.
I still have some more to say.
Okay, sure.
And then there are people in our society who might not even try for public universities because they think that private universities offer better education and add more to their personality, and they just feel happy about it and they have no regrets about it either. So happiness does vary from people to people, based on how they perceive the world to be.
So Shomprikto, what I understand from your discussion and from your talk that right now you are happy and because you have cracked your admission test and you have got some good
Great places
results,
here
and I congratulated you for this result.
before, yeah.
Okay, so what I try to know that you are saying that you are happy for a short period of time here. Okay, you got the admission,
Mhm.
you got
Mhm.
the chance. You can now get into the Jagannath University or Dhaka University or Khulna University. You can get into you can get admission in one of these universities. Okay, so
Jahangirnagar University as
oh,
well, by the
also
way.
Jahangirnagar
Yeah.
University. I forget to mention. Sorry for that.
No, it's okay.
So that means what I believe from Picto, what I believe that there may be criteria of happiness. Okay, it may be short term, it may be long term,
Mhm.
or it may be the ultimate happiness. So we can for our discussion we categorize happiness in these three parts. Okay, short term, long term, or the ultimate happiness. So would you please give me an example for a would you can you please give me an example of short term happiness?
Oh, okay. I get what you ask. Happiness is indeed varied, and we can say that it there is something called short-term happiness, and there is something called long-term happiness. I would like to say that I don't believe there is any ultimate happiness because it completely depends on who you are, and as I just said before, maybe two times, that how you perceive your world to be, it completely bases off of that. But short-term happiness, I do believe that does exist. Imagine you have had a very tough day. You came home, you're just scrolling through your phone, doom scrolling into reels. That may be happiness to you. It's a short term happiness. It's not doing anything for your life, or it may give you a tad bit of knowledge here and there, but it's not doing for you
Short term
anything for you
happiness,
in your future.
I want to add something that if short term happiness, is it really necessary for us? Short term happiness?
I believe yes. It might be a very controversial take, but I believe that everyone needs at least a tad bit of happiness to keep themselves going for the long term dream they have. You can't just keep going on dopamine, like without dopamine and working hard for yourself. You do need to enjoy here and there a tad, because
Uh,
imagine you just die now. At least you won't have any regrets that you didn't enjoy your life just working for something you couldn't even get it in the end.
but everything is necessary for us. All the thing we do
Yeah,
for our life.
exactly. Everything is necessary for you. The short term happiness is also necessary for you.
But
Imagine you make.
I want to disagree with you. I want to disagree here with you
Yeah, sure.
because let me take an example. Like few days ago, a movie was released of a superstar who called Rajnikant. He is the superstar of Tamil or North
Yeah, the North
Indian.
Indians, yeah.
North Indian. Okay, so his movie has been published.
Mhm.
Okay, so all our fans, all of his fans are really very happy.
Mm.
We're really very happy. So they are really very happy for a short period of time.
Hmm.
They watch the movie. They watch the movie, and they are just happy. Can you just describe how it can be a happiness?
I believe it's completely a happiness, because imagine you just make a very good cup of coffee, it's happiness for you.
Okay, sure.
Imagine someone.
Wait, is your mother asleep?
Yes, she is.
But she didn't give us the coffee. So
She
we are
did
regretting.
she did promise two of us
We are
a cup
regretting
of
it.
coffee.
Here we are regretting for the past.
Yep. I love some coffee too, so I'm regretting it myself as well.
Okay. Oh, let's get
Um,
back to the topic.
we were okay. So, and if you think that I love anime, I
Okay.
went to Star Cineplex, I think in October, to see a movie, and that to me was happiness. That to me was a core happy memory with the friends that I went with. And it's completely fine, because imagine, at if I had died the next day, at least I had died happy. I wasn't just trying to gruesomely work for the future, the admission period I wanted for myself. And so I did not die of regrets. So imagine a guy who is trying to, as we say,
Here we are.
crack buoyed,
Okay.
and he didn't go to any of the um, parties, weddings, or watch any movies or anything in that whole time. Like imagine that whole 3 months at least. And for some reason, due to like anxiety or something, he dies while giving the admission test of Buet. So, can we say that he died out of happiness? He didn't. Because he was so focused, so laser focused in his long term happiness, that he missed out on the funds he could have on the short term.
So
I believe there should be a balance between both.
okay,
You need
what you
to
wanted to say,
have a.
Shamprik, though, that short-term happiness are really very necessary for our
Yeah,
long-term happiness.
both.
If we want to achieve the long-term happiness, then we have to go through this short-term happiness, which are really very necessary for us.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you want happiness in your life overall and not regret at any given moment to die, you need to both achieve the short-term happiness and the long-term happiness, and there should be a fine balance in between these two.
okay, Shamprik, so let me take a situation. Some people happiness are varies from person to person, what you
Mm.
said earlier in your speech. Okay, you have already said that happiness
Happiness varies from
varies
person
from
to
person to
person.
person. Some people do smoking, or some people drink alcohol for their
Mhm.
for their happiness. If they drink alcohol, they are happy. If they do smoking, they are happy. So can we say that these types of happiness are
Good for them.
good for them or good for the society?
Okay, okay. Yeah,
These are the short
I
term
get
happiness.
you.
These are the short term happiness.
Yeah,
I
it's
here I am
a,
countering you.
yeah. It's a great counter because it is very controversial. For me, what I think is, you any person is not allowed to impose anything on anyone. If a person wants to smoke and he knows the reasons, sorry, he knows the bad effects it will cause, he knows the repercussions, and he's still doing it, it's his choice, and I don't think anyone has any say on it. And the same goes for the person that's drinking the wine or bottle of beer. It's completely up to them. They know the repercussions, they know what they will suffer from, and if they're still trying to do it, maybe just let them, and you try to be happy your way. But yes, I do agree that trying to be happy, causing yourself a long-term bad effect on health, is something you should not do. I would highly prohibit anyone from doing this. But if you want to do it anyways, then you can just
But
have a go. I won't judge you.
I don't I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you in this point of view what you just said earlier. So we have a conversation here. So we have similarities, dissimilarities,
Of
which is
course,
of
we
all the
we
things we
will
will
agree, we will
we
disagree.
will
It's
disagree.
it's always smart to agree to disagree.
Uh, I may not agree with you, but I have to respect your views
Respect your
also.
views.
So,
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
but
You may
what
not
I
like smoking, but you cannot impose it on him. It's completely
but
his
it
life.
should but if he smokes
Yeah,
in a public place,
yeah.
he
Oh,
also
yeah.
causing he also causing the.
In a public place, he's causing the effects for us as well. He's imposing that bad effects on us as well. In that case, of course, it should be
Do you
prohibited.
believe every people do smoke in their own home? That's not the case.
Uh,
Every
they
people
do,
do smoke in the outer
they
place.
don't, but they should.
So okay. So our today's discussion topic is here we are concluding our discussion. Here today we discuss.
No, we still have something to talk about. We still have
Okay.
the ultimate happiness.
Oh, we just
Yeah,
forget. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Let's
So
continue.
as I
Let's
had,
continue or let's resuming. Let's continue.
it's both works. Both have the same meaning. So what I believe I said this, that there is no
There is
such
no
thing
ultimate
called ultimate
happiness.
happiness. There is never one. Imagine, imagine I had perceived Notre Dame College to be my happiness, and I had achieved. I did not, but I had achieved it. If I had achieved it for my college, as my college, would it be happiness? Like, yes, of course, it would be for that specific time, but what would be my happiness next? Notre Dame College wouldn't be my happiness anymore because after 2 years, I'm getting out of that place. Then I take Buet for my happiness, and after that, I take maybe making a family my happiness, and then maybe I um, think that becoming a tech giant, as I have studied from which is I'm not doing. I'm just saying all of this in a hypothetical situation. So, a tech giant in Bangladesh, and I achieved that as well at probably like my 80s or something. What's my happiness if I live till 90s? What will
You
be
then you have your
would
family. You have
what
your
will be my
grandchild.
what will be my happiness in the 90s, the last 10 years of my life? Exactly as you said, that in that case my happiness most probably would become my family. So what I say is, you never have any ultimate happiness, because the more you achieve, the more you want, and the next target becomes your happiness. So you will never get your ultimate happiness. Happiness and success is something what you perceive for yourself, and what you want your work or your life to be for yourself. That's it.
Okay, Shompikto is just saying that there is no ultimate happiness, but
There
in
never will be. There never will be any ultimate
but
happiness.
if I believe if
You
someone
just try
have
to find more happiness for yourself.
okay, just if I have a opinion that that will change something, and maybe I can die. The next day,
Um,
someone will work on that my view.
yeah.
If they achieve the thing, I then think this is the ultimate happiness. Actually, if you change,
So what you're
the
trying to
society,
say,
if you change the society,
yeah, what you're trying to say is, creating a work that is timeless and people get to work on it more and maybe change the world at some point of time. That's happiness to you.
maybe I may not be at that. I may not be present at that time. Maybe I
But
am not
someone else is
alive.
doing that for
Someone
you.
else is doing that
Basically,
for
your
me.
work is the deathless
My
thing for
vision,
you. Yeah, exactly.
my
Work.
belief.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Yeah, I completely agree. Your work, your character is the only thing that keeps you alive
alive
forever in at least people's hearts. But still, if those people that kept you in their heart
for
die,
how many
you are
times.
still gone. So what I believe
It's
is,
really difficult actually. The ultimate happiness
no,
is
you can practically. I don't think I should say this as a Muslim, but you can practically remove death from your life if you achieve something big and something that is actually going to change the society.
okay. So we conclude.
Yeah, that's the maximum you can go. That's the maximum you can go because at the end of the day, the real happiness is probably Almighty and the Jannah.
Okay, so really thanks to Shompikto, the little master we have with us as our guest today.
It was a great time. Loved it. Loved returning after such a long time.
So
Confident.
he talked about happiness and shared his views about happiness. So uh, he shared his views, and sometimes I agree with him, sometimes I disagree with him. But where I disagree with him, I respect his views. He also respect my views when I disagree with him. And this is the ultimate liberal society that we want to create. So where no one will harm other people for their views, for their religion, and for their thoughts. So here we have to respect everyone's views, everyone's religion, and every soul actually. So that's it for today. And if you have any opinion about our podcast, about our discussion, and if you want something new to discuss in our channel or the through the podcast, you can share with us. That's it for today. Thanks for your time, guys. Bye bye.